I love Bang Boos! Hoyo fans are gonna get mad at me, but like Trigger low-key looks like one of those like 4 or 3-star Nikkei units. You know the ones.
So soft. Your heart's racing.
Huh?
Ambi's eating Borgor. Oh, the art style for these is always great.
I can take it from here. Hello,
Zenless has a
proxies.
pretty
I'm
strong
Trigger from the
sense of
new
style
Air
in
Defense
general, I
Force.
feel.
Position?
I'm guessing there's gonna be a
Introductions or
story
anything,
for why
but
Ambi's
anyway.
like this right now.
I saw my squad mates buried in the rubble.
Oh.
I'm not sure how I survived.
Oh, sad
But
backstory.
now, I'll bring this to an end with my own hands.
I do really like the outfit
Dying
for
in
this
place
one.
of Soldier 11 was my duty.
Where is Wise in Bang Boo form being annoying? It does look really cool. Like, I've always liked Anbi's moveset. I think she's always animated really, really well. She was like one of the first units you could get in Zenless. And I kind of am happy to see her get an S-rank kit. Like, look at
Our
that.
very existence is evil.
That is
But
so
you don't have
flashy.
to become the
My favorite Zenless character? Wolf Daddy. Oh, hi, Pulchra. I would love to see her without the face mask, personally. I think they're just afraid of the furry. I can take care of that personally, though. Like, she definitely looks like a Nikkei unit, but I will say this. I do like her design more than Ambi's. It's definitely got some really interesting play on shape and color. It's very, very eye-catching, and mostly, I think, symmetrical, which you guys know that I like. I do like it. I do think that this character could feel like a sniper. I don't know why the pants go all the way down to the butt. Well, I do know. But I do think that in this case, it looks overall cohesive, so I do like it. So that's really cool.
Leave it to me.
I love her color scheme. You guys know that I don't usually vibe with orange, but for Trigger, I think it works pretty well. And the hair clips are everything. This is one of the ones that I think that it does have like the signature water Kuma element.
As a sniper.
Like really big design elements, really fun plays with shapes. It's very eye-catching, it flows really well. It looks really good. Ambi's is great, don't get me wrong, but I'm more taken with the green Ambi than the orange one, if that makes sense. The hairstyle is also something that you don't see very often. She doesn't look like she's super stacked, which for Zenless, every woman has giant tits for some reason. I like the overall silhouette of the character. I like the pants, I like the gun, I like the colors, I like the shapes. A lot. And I really like the blindfold too.
Despair.
Enjoy. This is not exactly.
Oh, you look much better in 3D! Wait, did you just yeet a sword at Belle and Daddy Lee Khan had to get out of the way? Yeah, girl! Oh, that's so cute. I'm more excited about that one! I saw Hugo's drip marketing today, and I wasn't really vibing with it. But in action, in 3D, he looks much better. That looks better. I don't know why half of your arm is in your jacket and half of it isn't, but the hat helps. The hat helps a lot. God, yeah, the under eye circles are great. He looks like a cop. His color scheme looks like a police officer's color scheme, so I was like, is he a cop? Wait, no, this isn't PubSec. Who is this? It's Hugo. So yeah, 3D looks better. This patch I'm definitely playing if this happens in it, because bitch. We call him baby. Oh!
You honestly believe?
Yes! Fight, fight, fight! Kiss, kiss. Okay, so, have you guys ever gotten your arm stuck in your jacket while you're putting it on? Tell me that it's not the most annoying feeling in the universe. Imagine having a fight with that. Just out of like fucking like practicality. Imagine getting into a fight with one arm stuck in your jacket and the other arm not stuck in your jacket. I guess that I fucking hate it. Yeah, this is the thing about Hugo that's making my hair gray. Everything else I like. I vibe with it. He looks great in 3D. But put your jacket on normally, for God's sake. Thankfully, I don't draw Zenless characters fully dressed most of the time because their outfits are complicated enough for me to have to simplify, so. Please don't stab Belle.
If the world's destined to be destroyed, if the ending could be rewritten,
Your voice is weirdly deep.
what would you be
Oh,
willing
but
to
I
give
like
up?
Hugo's vibe. Please be mean. Please be mean and it will all be forgiven. Okay, I'm probably gonna play this patch because I wanna see that story. I wanna see Hugo being Hugo. Yeah, Pulchra's coming out too, but like Pulchra got like shafted. She was in the trailer for like 2 seconds. I do wanna see the toxic yaoi.
Welcome back.
3D does make a difference when animating it does. It really does. Like, a lot of people think that it doesn't make a difference, but how a character moves and how a character looks in 3D, it often really does affect the quality of the final design. Look at Pokemon. A lot of the times their renders in 2D look really, really good, but in 3D they can kind of fall flat. Like, what was her name? Jita? Her 2D render is awesome, and her 3D render kind of falls flat. Because it kind of changes the way the character looks. So like if you're designing a character for 3D, you kind of have to think and adjust on the fly when it comes to shit like that, which I think miHoYo does do. for Zenless, so far it has been the opposite, where I've seen like the 2D renders for a lot of units and been like, eh, and then I've seen them in 3D and I've liked them. Like that happened to me with Astra, that I saw the 2D model and I was like, it's okay, and then in 3D I liked her way more. But yeah, look at Trigger. I do like her design quite a bit. Love the hairstyle. I do like that the community has embraced the Nika meme, because I think it fits. It really does. She has that vibe. I wonder if her ass jiggles when she shoots. But I do really like her entire thing, especially just the play on shapes in general. A lot of triangles with Trigger. It's really cool. Yeah, 2D is the goal and 3D is the execution. Sometimes you have to adjust. Sometimes there's stuff that's going to get left behind in 2D or in 3D, depending on how many details you want to add to a character. Somehow, something tells me that Trigger might be my favorite out of this cast, because she seems weird. And I tend to go for the weird ones that don't have giant tits. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, this has Water Kuma all over it. He's like from the Disgaea school of character designs, where they use like really big, goofy design elements to kind of show what a character's vibe is to great effect. So in this case, putting like a literal trigger on her throat, like a big one, is just really cool.
Oh, was it due to a mission with your previous squad that your eyes,
It's okay, Mr. Z. I don't mind talking about it.
Oh, Trigger's blind.
Indeed. My eyes were corrupted by an ethereal's ether beam during a mission.
Oh.
As a result, I lost most of my eyesight.
Oh, sweetie. Wait, how are you a sniper? Is she like Daredevil? Oh yeah, she has like enhanced senses.
Well,
you know what I do like about Zenless? They're not afraid to work with characters that have disabilities. Like, Leekon doesn't have legs.
Regardless,
I love the artwork for those.
Trigger had you aroused in Soldier 11's story with her off-screen, which was an event as you were sick then.
Oh, okay.
Speaking
Finally,
of
we're
Miss
giving Soldier 11 some attention, because I was always wondering, she has a pretty cool design, but they don't really use her, so here it is.
I gotta ask now, Miss Ambi, why do you and Miss Soldier 11 look so
Are you guys
similar?
related? Yeah.
That's because we're sisters.
Oh, there you go.
What?
Well, we're not sisters in the typical sense.
Are you guys clones?
It's a long story. Before I
They're
joined
clones.
the
Okay, yeah.
Pairs,
So, like,
Soldier
everybody who
11
was saying, like, oh my god, Ambi and Nicole are related. They're not. She just took, Nicole's last name. I love how they casually dropped that lore. Yeah. Oh,
Back
good,
on
more
track.
comics.
Is this
Ass.
still-
You know, I did think that, like, they were using the comic panels less. They were relying a little bit too much on static CGs that played for, like, a few minutes, which is a little bit too long for a static CG to stay on screen. But if we get more comics in this one, I'll be happy.
Soldier 11's caught up in some trouble. and
See,
I've
like,
gone-
look at the difference in silhouette from the new Ambi to the old Ambi. There's a lot more design elements that pop in the A rank Ambi than they do in the new one. It's really pretty, don't get me wrong, but it's not as strong of an impression with the character design as it is with the A rank one. Say Happy Ladies Day! Grab your boobs.
Or
I
to
love the
make sure
artwork
to-
they make for these. Super stylish. Yeah, like,
Memories of the
it's
battlefield.
cute,
In that case, let's start.
but the green one is way punchier. Yeah, the swords are dope. Yeah, the weapons are really good too. I will say though, how is that shirt staying on? One of my concerns, right, with the future of Zenless is that they're going to fall to conventional MiHoYo design flaws, which are outfits that make very little sense, practically. Random holes in things, construction that makes no sense, stuff that they just think it looks cool for no reason. It's a bit of a concern because I already see it with, like, Hugo, right? Like, Water Kuma, I don't know if he's still in the design team. I think that he should be, but he had a very clear sense of aesthetic that kind of set a really high bar for Zenless Zone Zero. So if he ever stops working with them, I think that the design team should make a note to try and keep up a similar sense of aesthetics. Because if they're not careful, they could default to having their characters look like every other MiHoYo property. And while that is not exactly a bad thing per se, because it is their studio, it would be a bad thing for Zenless because they set a really, really high bar with design from the get-go. That's my one concern. I'm seeing it already. I saw it with Hugo. I see it a little bit with this Ambi, that they're falling prey to design conventions that I see in other games that I don't necessarily love.
Soldier Zero Ambi is an
The little
electric
hair
attribute
clippy.
attack agent
Ooh,
who uses
the hair color
dual
has
force
changed
in
for this.
combat.
It looks really nice. That's actually a really cute color scheme. If you keep like a little bit of a purple light on the hair with the orange, it does look very, very cute. Yeah, they're really big weapons. I like the big weapons. Zenless has always used really big weapons, which I've always been a fan of. Okay, so this hair glow, I think you only get it with the W engine, but it still looks really nice. Like, if this is how you would get the unit cohesively if you pulled her weapon, I think that's a nice touch. I like Zenless a lot. I think I would like it a lot more if it wasn't a gacha. I think that the game being a gacha limits it, but this is true for every single gacha, by the way. This isn't just a MiHoYo thing. Every gacha has limitations because of the gambling aspect, that if that wasn't around, they would be better games overall, I think. The thing about Zenless that I like is that I like their, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I do enjoy their writing quite a bit, because they tell short stories as opposed to doing like one really big narrative at a time. They like telling short stories here and there, which means that like, as like offshoots, as like one-off episodes, they could work outside of being like a big animation, being like a really, really big story. But if you put them together, it works also. I think that's a smart way to approach writing for a gacha like this for live service, because otherwise there's content drought that really bores people. So if you do like little stories, oh shit! If you do little things, I think it works better narratively, and that might make it easier to adapt to animation. Yeah, it feels more like a TV series than like a big movie, if that makes sense. I do like that, and I hope that they adapt that. Oh, the tits are massive. Okay, I do like Pulchra, but I will say this. It's very obvious that they're afraid of the furry because they're afraid that people won't pull for the unit if the snout is a thing. They severely underestimate furries, though, because we like that shit. I am furry trash. Again, I'm not pulling, but I do like the design for this character quite a bit. It's snazzy, and it's really fun. She does not feel out of place in the Sons of Caledon. She actually does fit with their general color scheme and theme. But I wish the face mask wasn't around. I wish they were not afraid of the snout for the female characters. I think that they're scared of it. Unleash the snoot. Do it. I'm very happy to see A, more 4 stars, and B, more furry. I was afraid that they were going to pussy out of the furry women for playable units, but I'm happy to see that they're not. And she does she does feel like she fits in the Sons of Caledon quite a bit. I do like that she matches their aesthetics. I don't think she should be in the Sons of Caledon. She's kind of afraid of her knees. Yeah, but like, who isn't? Oh, wow, I love the short shorts. And the jacket I would like to steal, thank you. See, this is the one I like the best. I think Trigger might be my favorite. Like, again, I can't just base my judgment of how much I like a unit in Zenless off the 2D renders, because oftentimes I need to see them in action. And I think for Trigger, she does check a lot of boxes that I like. I love the poncho, love the triangles, love the pants, the fucking gigantic sniper rifle, big hair clips, the visor. There's a lot of exaggerated design elements in Trigger's outfit, which I think fit really well, and that does overall fit the Zenless theme, if that makes sense. I hope that Water Kuma stays on board. Maybe he might not, like look at that giant trigger on her neck, like, please, that's amazing. Maybe they're not gonna be like the lead design, but hopefully they don't leave the team, because I think that they set a really high bar for aesthetics, and I think that Trigger fits, definitely. I think out of all of these, the one that I like the most of is Trigger. Definitely.
Miss Trigger, as an electric stun agent,
look how cool that is. I love the ponytail. It's really well balanced too. Like, her character composition, if I take a good look at her again, I think it's triangular. Like, I'm probably gonna do another Zenless character design video soon, because they've been adding a lot more units. Probably once like Hugo and Vivian drop, maybe. But I do think that Trigger has the Zenless charm. That's what I like to call it. Like, the vibe, the pizzazz that like kind of made Zenless stand out for me as a gacha. Trigger does have that. My favorite Genshin Impact character? Oh, it's hard to say, but like, I like the earlier units, I think. Nouvelette is one of my favorite of the dudes, because he has such a fun design. It's an aesthetic that I generally vibe with. Girl-wise, though, probably Kokomi. I really like her outfit. Oh! I do like Trigger. I like Trigger a lot. How come I like the flat ones that are weird? When's the last time you touched Genshin? In like a year ago or more? It might be more, actually. I haven't touched Genshin in a hot minute, and I don't think I'm going to pick it back up, because I did not like Naplan at all. I don't like the characters. I think that Genshin lost its sense of identity, and nothing's really made me want to go like, ooh, I want to go back. So I think that if I ever work with Genshin again, which I will, because I do like the older nations, I would probably stick to the older nations, I think. There's still a lot of older Genshin stuff I really like. And being from Latam and seeing no representation of my culture kind of made me sad. See, it looks so much more different in, like, 3D. I like it more in 3D, I do. Her composition is also triangular, not so much in shape, but in weight. Most of the busy elements of the character are on the top half, with the bottom half being very sleek. So it's a busy design, but I don't find it hard to understand. What are the chances of big tatas under all that? I'm going to choose to not give her giant badubas because everyone in this game already has them, and we like some variety. Variety is the spice of life, chat. And Pulchra looks really good. I do like her design. It's more of it's a little bit on the simpler side, as most A ranks tend to be, but I do like it. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, like if there was something about the soldier Ambi's design, she doesn't really feel like a soldier. Yeah. It's cute though, very pretty. Brain Rot Girlfriend rerun. God, Bernice was the perfect character. I love her. Okay, so like I think we're pretty much done with Zenless stuff for now. I'm happy to see Zenless still going strong. I'm happy to see them still like having a lot of fun with their stories and art styles and characters. Oh wow, she's tall. Damn. Is Belle gonna gay out? I really like her design. Yeah, no, Trigger does it for me, I would say. I don't know why people complain about Trigger. Because she has the vibe of a specific Nikkei unit that's like a fucking 3-star unit, I think. So people were joking about it. I think, though, that like looking at the character a little bit closer and looking at the 3D renders, she definitely has her own sense of personality. Look at that! Look, bad bitch! Bad bitch, flat tits. She fucking knows it, owns it. You can't fire a gun with fat bags. She also, like, doesn't seem to have high heels. She has, like, flats, which is rare for Zenless characters. They usually have some form of high heel. Ooh, I do like Pulchra. Look at that! She looks great. Take the mask off, though. Show me the snoot. Show me the boop. Favorite waifus from whenever? That's such a hard question! Lady Meow! Oh, auction.
One of the items is linked to secrets behind the sacrifice. Specifically, the sacrifice that proxies took down at the construction site.
Oh, we're setting up for the new story. Oh, good.
Now you're catching
Definitely
on.
want to play that one. Oh, God, yes. Why does they always make Wise look like the twinkiest twink thing in the universe? Wait, what happened to Likon? Is the fur wet? Se desinfla when he gets wet? Wet dogs smell? Why is he so skinny? Ooh, Belle's outfit is killer, though. I also really like that Hugo's included in this. Hugo looks really good with that outfit. No shoulders Likon. It's like baby Likon. This is like fucking teenager Likon. I think it's the perspective. No, this artist just doesn't do really wide shoulders. They have a very like Leith and like androgynous kind of art style, so it kind of fits. It's not easy to do. Like I struggled with drawing Likon at first as well because furries have such specific anatomy, so I don't begrudge them for that.
Really?
Damn. I really hope that the mayor comes out and is playable. That would be really funny. Can we have like the bureaucracy faction? It's just Larry. See, how come that looks badass? How come he's wearing the cool mask in that and he looks badass, and then you show me the 2D fucking render and it looks like a Twinkie cop that can't put on a jacket? That one I like, Hugo. Is he a Thyran? I don't know. Are vampires a thing in Zenless? Like, they never actually said if they were or weren't, but he has that aesthetic, and considering the fact that, like, he and Likon have beef, and historically vampires and werewolves have been, like, age-old enemies, I would not be super surprised if he was some sort of hybrid creature. Oh, that's baby Likon. That one has much narrower shoulder. Look at him! He's so cute! They split up because he split Likon from his legs, probably. Also doesn't look like a thief. And your shirt makes no sense. It is a concern that they're going to, that they're like resorting to old MiHoYo design conventions. Hopefully they don't do that too often. But I do like their vibe in 3D. Don't open umbrellas indoors, that's bad luck. Do other cultures think that? I would like it if there was a fighter faction that was just all men. All factions have been mostly women so far. Give me some dudes. Give me some men's. Give me some balls. I think that so far Stario has kept it pretty consistent with like the guy to girl ratio, but like Genshin is now more women and Stario has always been more women. With gachas, women pay. Yeah, here's the difference, right? Women pay, men just pull. Men fucking grind that free-to-play shit and give up all their time, and us ladies, we just spend it. We whip the wallet out. Women are spenders. I'm gonna say this. This is not a stereotype. Most shit out there is marketed towards women. Women are spenders. Men are grinders. Literally! I have whipped out my wallet for Zenless at least twice. I'm not doing it anymore, mind you. But I refuse to spend my money on gacha. But here's the thing, right? And whenever I say this, people get fucking pissy at me. But I don't care. You guys need to fight your demons and explore your truths. Guys, giving a gacha time, thinking that you're gaming the system as a free-to-play Andy, is the stupidest mistake you're ever gonna make. Time is your most valuable currency. Do you really want to waste potential grinding dailies every day? Pick one gacha you want to grind for and that's it. Because honestly, it's not worth it. I'm not saying spend money either. You're essentially gambling. If you're gonna gamble, do it responsibly. But I will say this. Don't spend time on gachas. It's your most valuable currency. You do not get time back. You can always make more money. You do not get time back. Don't waste your time on gachas. You really don't. Minigame. Oh yeah, her butt does jiggle a little. But like, here's the difference. Here's the difference. And this is why I like Zenless is better. Her entire body rattles. Okay, so like, yeah, look at Trigger. Look at the animation for Trigger. Like, wait, putting a Nika one for reference. Her entire body responds to that recoil in a way that's a little bit more realistic than the twerking that they do in Nike. Like, she's firing off fast, and instead of jiggling her entire ass, she's holding frame, and the only thing that's moving is her shoulders. This is definitely what would happen a little bit more if you fired a real gun, I think. Is that an accurate shooting stance? Yes, it is. And you can tell because I can't see her entire asshole. Like, her ass is pointing sideways. Her body's positioned in a way that would make shooting efficient. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, don't waste time on gachas, chat. Like, I know it's really fun, and I know you think you're gaming the system, but you're giving them your most valuable currency, and that shit is time, and you're not getting that back. Play it, have fun with it, gamble responsibly, but don't waste time on dailies. It's not worth it. Yeah, you can look at the characters for free. And you can, and if you really want a character, you can save up or something, but like, don't be constantly trying to keep up with the grind, because at some point it's gonna become impossible. Enjoy your game. If you really, really want a unit, either buy it or save up just for that one, but don't try and keep up with it. It's not worth it. Is that a flying bamboo? Bamboos are the best. It's funny because I have most bamboos. Because they do give you a lot of pulls for those, and I love them, so like the luck stat responds to the bamboo, but that's like the only thing I pull for when they give me things. I don't tend to pull for units in Zenless anymore. Because I don't have time to do dailies, like, meh. If I really, really want something, I might bust out the wallet, but for the most part, since I'm not really playing actively, it's not necessary. I much prefer the way that games like Marvel Rivals do it, because you don't have to gamble for the thing you want, you just buy it. I would much rather drop real money instead of having to gamble. I don't, by dailies, I don't mean the, like, little dailies that you can do in 2 seconds, I mean the fighting dailies that you need to build the unit. Those are fucking time sinks. I saw someone once, like on Instagram, grinding 3 gachas on 3 monitors, and I was like, that looks miserable.
I got all of Belobog, as well as most of the maids before I quit Seas. The gameplay isn't anywhere deep enough, and I have streamers like Lily to enjoy the visuals and story.
That's why I would pay such good money for MiHoYo to make an actual video game, because they have the chops for it. I would love to see something that isn't a live service, because again, I like this game a lot, but I feel like the gambling aspects makes just, it limits games, it nerfs them. It does. Without the gacha, these things would be so much more fun to play.
I play the game to play the game. I like playing it for the combat, and if that's doing dailies, sometimes I'll do that. But I am not playing for a long time, and there's times where I take a month break or more on a lot of these games. I like Seas, Honkai Star Rail, and Honkai Impact, but I don't play all
3 at once. Usually I focus on one game, and if I feel like it, take breaks and chat and have fun. Yeah, that's the way you should do it. You should play these games like you play a normal video game, I think. The problem with gachas is when it starts feeling like work. That's usually when I drop them. Oh, she looks really cute without her mask. More snoot, though. Not enough snoot. I don't think they would lose money making a full game. I don't think they would lose money either. I think that they would only gain. Like, they would gain a lot of my respect. I respect Shift-Up a lot for Stellar Blade. I genuinely enjoyed the game, and I thought it was really good. Yeah, if Shift-Up can make Stellar Blade, I think MiHoYo could make something really fun. It would gain less money, but it would still be like a fun experiment. Like, Zenless Zone Zero had a much smaller team initially. Like, they were like the Do It for the Vine team, I feel. Like, they just let them get experimental. I would just very much like a game that is not a live service, just to see how they would do. They don't lose anything for it. If anything, they stand to gain. It might not be as big a moneymaker as their gachas, but like, they're running 3 very successful ones, so why not? Hoyo's a little bit too corporate to invest in a passion project with gacha money for the love of it, sadly. Maybe, but maybe if they get the right team, because the Zenless team I felt was a little bit more experimental initially, so who knows? What you need is someone to basically pitch to Dawei the idea of making another video game that's like not a live service, just to see what happens. And that was the 1.6 special program. I'm actually probably going to turn this into a little YouTube segment. Like, comment, subscribe if you liked it. Which one of the 3 announced characters was your favorite? I like Trigger a lot. I'm very happy with it. And yeah, that's the end of the YouTube segment. Go fight your demons! I don't usually look at the demos and stuff, because, like, Zenless throws out so many of them that they fucking burn me the fuck out, but, like, Wave insisted, so, fuck it.
My back. Running around all day.
Your back hurts because of your massive bags!
Miss Pulchra, hi. I'm the new massage therapist here.
Oh, she's so
Pleasure to meet
cute.
you. If the pressure is too much, just let me know.
Okay.
Alright, let's get started.
You know what? I'm actually really glad to see MiHoYo embracing degeneracy and going full furry. I was genuinely afraid that they were not going to make any playable full Thyron women. But you know what? Here we are.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, the ear twitchies are
I didn't get it
cute.
quite right.
It's fine. Just be a bit more gentle.
See, not inherently sexual at all. This is actually really normal. I know that, like, we've become so fucking porn-brained as a society that people see massages and immediately assume, like, oh my god, porn, but, like, this is actually a pretty normal spa experience. I've done it, but I did see some people screeching about this, and I was like, if I know MiHoYo, and I do, it's probably, like, a very safe horny that everybody's losing. Yeah, see my chat, look at my chat. I'm judging you. I'm judging you people because I've actually gone to a spa and there is nothing sexy about this. Literally nothing. It's just a massage. Deadass. She fell asleep.
The massage is over now. Please feel free to rest here for a bit.
She fell asleep. Kitty.
No way.
And this is great because, like, she's a 4-star. Like, she's an A rank, and she got, like, full fucking, like, low-key teasy animation. Like, tell that to Korea. Yeah, it got banned in Korea. The reason it got banned in Korea is because there are some adult films that do use the massage stereotype. Again, we become completely porn-brained as a society, right? And so I think that just to be safe, because they have really, really strict laws against stuff like that, just to be safe, they banned it, probably. But the actual context of the video is not at all sexual. Not even a little bit. My men's in the audience, my guys, my dudes, my ween havers. If you've never had a massage before because you think that, like, it's weird, just go do it. It's so relaxing, and it's very good for your back. No, that's the only thing that I will say is not normal, is the noises. The only thing that's, like, a little bit, I see you, MiHoYo, because that's why I said safe horny, is the moaning. That's the only thing that's not normal. For the most part, you don't make noises during massage appointments unless you're that type of person. That would be like the equivalent of going to, like, your dick doctor. What the fuck are they called? Urologist, and having them touch your dick and moaning. That's, like, dead ass the same fucking type of interaction. Coctologist. I don't think that's the name, Wave. I don't think that's the name. I completely see why people were losing their minds over this, but as someone who's, like, been to a spa before, I'm not at all phased. I'm very happy that Pulchra actually got something, because usually the A ranks don't really get much, so I'm happy to see that she got full animation. And I'm also, like, happy to see MiHoYo embracing the 2D animation bits, because they look much nicer. If you go to, like, the bit where, like, you actually see her bare back, that's about it. You don't really see anything else. It's just like, oh, nice, relaxing massage environment, spa, and, like, that's it. Like, you just see, like, a little bit of collarbone, like, no boob. No booba, no even, like, no butts, no nothing. This is, like, just a bit of shoulder and the tail. So yeah, it's not, like, at all sexual. It's just like a little, like, nice little baby fuzzy massage. If anything, they were just, like, flexing how nicely they can animate fur. I will say this. In a world where Nika and Azure Lane exist, why are people losing their shit over this? This is incredibly tame by comparison. It's really, really tame. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not, like, egregious at all. Yeah, nudity does not equate sex, absolutely. Hell, like, sometimes you see, like, in spa commercials and pharmacy shots and shit, shots like that, like, a bare back is not nothing titillating, you know? It's not poisoned against sex, it's just that there's a lot of misconceptions about it, you know? That people assume, and people equate everything to the goon, when in reality, it should not be that way. The ear scratches were cute, yeah.